Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Justice Got Born. I'm playing some meditation music in the background. That's why you hear the noise. Let me turn it down real quick though. I'm gonna play the 1 hour version. This is Albert on Retire. You know what I'm saying, I'm gonna play the 1 hour version. But I just spoke to this, like, literally, I spoke to God last night, right? And the universe told me some things, like, it was about my work ethic, right? But, you know, hustling, getting money, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. Hold up, what the fuck is... Okay. I just, like, basically, you know, like, if you a dude or a chick that really wants to get money and really wants to dedicate yourself to grinding and stuff like that, you got to, you know, stay focused, you know what I mean? You got to stay focused, you know? You gotta, like, really put your mind into it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta really just go hard, you know? Just like, for example, Michael Jordan practicing in practice. Same thing with Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant shot his free throws, and then, you know what I'm saying, Kobe Bryant, you know, before he went in the game, he practiced, you know? So everything is a stepping stool, you know what I mean? Everything is a learning process, you know? It's like with me, I kind of get impatient, you know what I mean? Because I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not really a millionaire or a billionaire or, you know, or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to speak too much on my financial situation, but it's just, you know, I really want to grind and I really want to push myself, but it's times where I can't, meaning, or I feel like I can't, you know what I'm saying? Because of the distractions and because I'm tired, you know, and I'm not trying to go off feelings, because as a man, you can't really go off feelings, go based off of feelings. Excuse me, upset. So yeah. But yeah, man, you know, I was basically realizing that my mom, she told me a couple of things, you know what I'm saying, about jobs and side hustles and things of that nature. She was right, you know, like she you know, and I spoke to this with the universe last night. He said the same thing, like, you know, you gotta kind of take a job serious, you know what I mean? You gotta stomach hurt. You gotta take a job serious. You gotta, you know, the reason why you keep fucking up in certain areas in your life is because, give me 1 second. Alright, yeah, like I was saying, man, basically the universe told me that I gotta put myself in a winning position, you know what I'm saying? I gotta put myself in a winning position, and I gotta just, like, take my time, you know what I mean? Because as us Gen Zs, like, I feel like us, the younger generation, we tend to rush shit. I mean, we tend to, like, want it, and we tend to just rush it, you know what I'm saying? We tend to, like, just fast-paced, you know what I mean? And stuff like that, so, yeah, man, you just gotta, you know, like, I gotta take my job seriously, and I have to just grind, man, you know, I gotta just grind and make sure that I don't fall off the path of greatness. And also, it's like, I remember yesterday, I literally broke it down. So I was like, okay, there's a difference between impatience and fast-paced work, you know what I mean? Or working fast-paced, you know? Impatience is usually linked with stress and frustration and anger and, you know, maybe sadness, maybe, you know what I'm saying, some way, somehow. And then with what was I just said, fast-paced work or working fast-paced, that just means that yeah, I just had it yesterday too, so it's like you fast-paced work is like, you know, just continuing to work at your own flow. Oh yes. Continuing at a flow. You know what I mean? At a flow state. And stuff like that. Just continuing at a flow state and really breaking down your ideas and just working your ass off. You know what I mean? Many people say I'm usually like a diligent person. You know what I mean? I'm a diligent person, or that I work very hard. But sometimes I don't even feel like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't, because it's just like, I wanna do more. You know what I'm saying? I always wanna do more. Like I'm saying, I feel like every time I'm done or finished with something, it's like, damn, I could have done more. But it's like, at the same time, I feel like it's and the question some of you may ask is, do you feel like that's a flaw, where you feel like you can always do more, but you feel like you're always, like, people usually like, is this like a flaw that you always feel like you can do more? I don't think necessarily it's a flaw. I think it's actually just a realization of, okay, what can I do for the day? And if I didn't do what I was supposed to do for the day, am I satisfied? Am I happy? Am I fulfilled? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. And yeah, it's just like, I just want to be free. Like, I want to be free. I want to be successful. I want to be somebody. You know what I mean, I'm already a somebody, but I want the world to know that. I want the universe, my ancestors, my family to know that, my friends or my close ones, to know that all the promises, all the things I said, I'm gonna do and I'm gonna achieve. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I just wanna, like, just ball. You know what I'm saying? When I mean ball, I mean, like, I just wanna live life the way how I just want to live life the way how I want to live it. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not really looking at the camera. I'm trying to do that more, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just want to live life to the fullest. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to live life. I want to just ball. I want to travel. You know what I'm saying? I want to experience life. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And I know what a lot of you are probably gonna say, oh, well, you're young. You still got time. And yes, I absolutely 100%. I'm not disagreeing with y'all. It's just, I've been dreaming about this life, this certain type of lifestyle since I was a kid. You know what I mean? And I've always wanted, the money, you know what I'm saying, the cars, and traveling, and a woman, things of that nature. You know what I mean? So, I just wanna, just win. That's all I wanna do is just win.